All right, let's dive in. Your assessment has officially identified you as the corporate and executive visionary, also known as the leader. So let's get right to your diagnosis.
Your absolute genius is in seeing and building those high-level systems. I mean, it's what you do. But that mastery, well, it creates a very, very specific conflict. We're here to diagnose that core power and the challenges that are baked right into it.
Now, this entire diagnosis comes from the Bioenergetic Blueprint, which is a system created by Charita Ra'él. And look, the goal here isn't to put you in a box. It's to give you a map, your specific path to becoming a more powerful and, frankly, a more fulfilled leader.
Okay, so first things first, let's talk about your core code. This is your fundamental why.
At your core, you are wired for three things: authority, structure, and making a high-level impact. This is literally your design for influencing entire systems and creating real, lasting change. It's who you are.
But here's the thing. Every single gift comes with a challenge. And for you, the leader, it's a universal conflict. This isn't some personal flaw, okay? It's an energetic block that's built right into your archetype.
So here it is. This is the core friction. Your natural drive for command and control is constantly clashing with an underlying need for fluidity and trust. And you know what that creates, right? It's that chronic, exhausting cycle of rigid control followed by deep, vital depletion. Burnout.
Now, from a bioenergetic perspective, this is not just in your head, it's physical. The block is actually held in your body. It drains what we call your foundational stability axis. Think of that as your core battery pack. And it creates a hardening in your sovereignty and action core. That's your center for decisive action.
And look at how this plays out. That hardening in your action core, that leads directly to becoming the bottleneck, to micromanagement. And that drain on your stability axis, that's exactly what causes that deep, debilitating burnout and leads to a crisis of leadership. The connection is one-to-one.
So you might be thinking, if the diagnosis is this clear, then why are you still stuck in that cycle?
Simple. It's because the information you have is incomplete. You are operating with a map that is missing 80% of the critical data.
Everything we've just talked about, your core archetype, your why, that's only 20% of your energetic map. Just a sliver. The other 80%, the part that contains your how, your specific operating frequency, well, that's completely locked.
You see, your full blueprint contains other energetic frequencies. We're talking influences like creative styles or social dynamics that are blending with your leader core. So the problem isn't being the leader. The real problem is not knowing how these other parts of you are either sabotaging your efforts or could be used to sustain them. You're operating blind.
So what's the solution? It's time to unlock your full blueprint.
To get this crucial intelligence, you need the full diagnostic package. This is what unlocks your personal HOW, your operating frequency. It reveals your signature energetic pattern, and it maps out your full blend of subarchetypes.
This is the precise, anatomical level intelligence you need to finally clear those chronic tensions we diagnosed earlier and build a much more grounded, effective, and embodied form of authority.
Look, the initial diagnosis is valuable, but it is incomplete. The next step is to get the full map. It's time to stop that vicious cycle of control and burnout. Unlock your full blueprint and start leading with the powerful, embodied authority you were truly designed for.